Our Arnold Press is a strength move for the shoulders. It's similar to a normal shoulder press, except we're getting a rotation in throughout this movement. This can be done standing like I just demonstrated, or it can be done seated, either seated on a box or seated down on the floor, just like we do for our normal seated shoulder presses. So you can do these, like I said, seated on the floor, chair, box, or standing. Make sure you pay attention to what's stated in that workout, because different variations of that, whether it's on the floor or the box or standing, will make that exercise a little tougher or a little easier, and it also will emphasize a little bit different muscle groups depending on where you are throughout that movement. So we're going to start this movement with our palms facing us at the bottom. A lot of times I'll cue people, pinkies together at the bottom, thumbs at the top. That means your pinkies are in closest together at the bottom as your palms are facing. We're going to rotate as we press up, and then those thumbs are going to be together at the top. So that rotation is as we come up, and then we're coming down, bringing those pinkies together at the bottom. Couple big common mistakes made on this exercise. First one is not doing that rotation as we press. A lot of times I'll see people, and I'll show you these from a kneeling position so you can get a little better close-in shot with the camera. A lot of times I'll see people rotate here, and then they'll do a normal shoulder press. The focus of that Arnold press is to be rotating throughout that movement. So we're going to rotate as we press up, and then rotate as we're coming back down throughout that movement. So that's the first one. Another main one we want to focus on is we're not just relaxing all the way down to our chest at the bottom. We're keeping those elbows up slightly elevated, and those dumbbells are ending in front of the face. So rotate as you come up, and then our starting position, still those elbows are up high here. They're not down here. And I'm finishing with those pinkies together right in front of my face here. That will keep the tension on the shoulders throughout that rotation instead of letting it kind of relax and those traps kind of take it over here at the bottom. So keep those elbows up. Another major thing, keep your core nice and tight, especially on a standing one. We want to avoid that kind of arch as we press on up. Keep that core engaged, those dumbbells ending right above us. Last one, full range of motion. Pinkies are together here. Dumbbells are touching at the bottom. Rotating up, thumbs together. Dumbbells touching at the top. Sometimes I'll see people kind of go through this movement. They're not getting that full range of motion coming all the way together. This is a great exercise for strengthening up not only your front and your lateral head of your deltoid, but also your rotator cuff muscles because of that rotation, that multi-plane movement here. So make sure you get the most from this exercise by getting that full range of motion in. Start light, get comfortable with that movement, and then progress up to a little heavier as you feel comfortable with getting that rotation in and keeping that appropriate position with the arms and the elbows throughout that movement.